few weeks back, there were rumors that Jose Mourinho, also known as the special one, will be joining Real Madrid next season. He will be making a return to the Bernabeu Stadium, and it has been widely reported or confirmed that, of course, he will be joining Real Madrid next season. And I have put together 8 points that we are likely, or 8 things that we are likely to expect or see when he joins Real Madrid next season. Anyway, welcome to the hardest takes. My name is D Man in your mirror. Just in case you don't know, I'm here to touch your soul. Yeah, so before I delve into the 8 points that I want to talk about, Jose Mourinho first, joined Real Madrid in 2010 after he left Inter Milan after winning the Champions League with Inter Milan. Unfortunately he left Inter Milan to join Real Madrid. And I remember when the players were sad seeing him go. I mean, it was a very emotional moment when he left Inter Milan after winning them the Champions League. I remember that day very well, vividly. I mean, I have that particular picture in mind. And so Mourinho joined Real Madrid in 2010, and then he won the La Liga 2011-2012 season, setting records for the points, goals scored, and the wins in a single season. He also won the Copa del Rey and the Spanish Super Cup. Yes, and those are the trophies he won for the Real Madrid. So now let's delve into the 8 points that I have to talk about. I mean, what we are likely to expect when he joins Real Madrid next season. The first one has to do with he's likely to have a one-on-one session with all the players who are currently at Real Madrid. I mean, that has been a part of him. He likes to have one-on-one conversations with you and then um, have a talk with you to know perhaps his plans and what he intends to do with you and what perhaps he expects from you. I'm sure he will be starting from the captain now. Maybe that the captain is already. So I'm sure he will start from and then get to know a few things and what's happening now, and then let the captain know his plan and then have one-on-one session with the other players. Now, two, he's likely to sack some players. I mean, Jose Mourinho, the unknown Diago, he's likely to. I mean, I like how he's brutally honest with, I mean, with his submissions and how he go about things. He doesn't go around the corners. If you want to talk to me, talk through the don't go through the corners. He doesn't do that. He hits the nail right on the head. So he's likely to sack some players that perhaps may not fit into his philosophies. He's likely to let them go, find a new club, and he will tell them directly. And perhaps he may find, I don't know whether he's going to be brutally honest with it or he's going to find, I mean, massage, find a nice way to tell them to leave the club. Three, he is going to instill discipline in the dressing room. I mean, for Jose Mourinho, we know that trait of he has that particular trait, and he is going to bring that into the dressing room. He is going to exert his dominance. He's going to exert his superiority. He's going to exert his captainship when it gets to, when they get to the dressing room. That has been his trait, his known trait. He doesn't really take certain things lightly. You joke, you are out. So he's going to instill discipline. I mean, in the past few weeks at Real Madrid, we have experienced or seen several forms of indiscipline in there, leading to the brawl between Tchouaméni and Valverde. We've seen the outburst of what's this guy's name, Vinicius Junior. We've seen him. We've seen his outburst. I mean, sometimes when he gets attitude, the way he reacts or his reactions are somewhat not good. So, I mean, you can't do that in front of Jose Mourinho. That guy will show you something that you go see. So yeah, the same Mourinho will instill discipline, and I mean we may not see those chaotic moments. No, we may not see those chaotic situations that we experienced under Abelua and then under what's this guy's name, Javi Alonso. I mean those people are not that experienced. So when you have such an experienced coach who comes into the dressing room, and considering his caliber of coach, you can't do anything about it. You can't be fooling around. He will show you the door. He will show you who the special one is. Yeah. So now the fourth point has to do with definitely. I mean, evidently, Jose Mourinho will be having issues with some players. And I'm not. I don't want to mention players who. I don't want to mention names or some players he will be having issues with. Perhaps I may be wrong. So I will leave names out for now. But definitely he'll be having issues with one or two players. It's been his his modus operandi. He normally have issues with players. I don't know why, but anywhere he goes, he will have an issue with one or two players, and so it's likely to happen that he's going to have um, a few issues with some players. Yeah. So the fifth one has to do with, I don't know if I should use the word antics and then theatrics. I mean, definitely you will see that side of Jose Mourinho. I mean, those things are part of him, and that has been him. That has been his trait since, and he's not likely to change. I mean, when he went to Benfica, yes, we saw that particular side of him. When he went to Fenerbahce, we saw that particular side of him. He had red cards. He will be sent into the stands. Those things we are likely to have seen that we are likely to expect that at the Bernabeu or the Santiago Bernabeu when he returns. We are likely to see that at Real Madrid. It's not going to be anything new. When it's time for El Clasico, definitely your man will throw some shades at Hansi Flick. And I mean, Mourinho likes to do that thing often just to get on your nerves. And I hope those words or those wordings of hate wouldn't infuriate Hansi Flick to retaliate. Otherwise, he will just get into his head. Just definitely, Mourinho will be doing that. But I mean, knowing Hansi Flick, as cool as he is, I don't know if he will like to retaliate to whatever Jose Mourinho says to get on his nerves. But I mean, Flick is too cool to be doing certain things. But perhaps he maybe want to answer that on the pitch and not also throw shades. Um, Okay, all right. Let's move on. Now, the seventh one has to do with, definitely, since Mourinho is back, we are going to experience that Mourinho Pep era where there were fights and red cards flying left, right, center. We are likely to experience that during El Clasicos. So I mean, for that one there, it's inevitable. It's going to happen. Um, Fight, red cards from the players. He himself might even get red cards in the games. Kind of red cards. He is likely to get a red card in the game, and he's likely to, I mean, cause one or two things. I mean, with Moreno, there we know some of these things are part of him, so he can't just do away with those things. So we are likely to expect that particular aspect of him as well. And then the last one that I want to touch on has to do with, that's the eighth point, has to do with, I mean, we will see that stern Mourinho during press conference. We see that funny moment or funny side of Jose Mourinho during press conference. I mean, he's likely to pass certain comments, funny comments, being stern, especially when he loses. When he loses, and then you ask him certain questions, you may have harsh responses. You are going to experience or see that during press conferences. So yeah, these are the 8 points. Uh, Eighth thing that we are likely to see when he joins Real Madrid next season. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, my name is The Man in Your Mirror, and I would like you to subscribe. I mean, kindly like, comment, share, and just tell somebody about moi. Just tell somebody about The Man in Your Mirror. All right, so my name is The Man in Your Mirror. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. I am Audi.